If you have a big dog or you just want one, today is the video for you, because what I'm going to show you today is real life with big dogs. That includes cleaning, and it is the unglamorous part of owning a big dog, but it is necessary. And so what I thought I would do today, first time on Big Dog Mom, is bring you along as I do some necessary cleaning up in our upstairs living area. And actually, this is mostly the dog's living area. And as you can see, here, I'll try to bring this down. So as you can see, Sully happily sleeping on his bed. And Junior, these are pretty typical places where they like to sleep at night. And so while I do have other dog beds downstairs, the dogs tend to come up here if it's not too warm. So inevitably what happens is, again, life with big dogs. They slobber, and it's almost like a it's like a scientific conundrum exactly how this happens, but they just walk up here and all of a sudden you'll have things like this all over your walls, and this, so hopefully you can see this. So right here, this is our banister. Some slobber there, pretty gross. And I'll come over here. This wall is especially disgusting, and so every time I walk past it, I think, oh, I need to get this cleaned up. You can see it's even on the plug there, and it's literally everywhere. And on top of that, what has happened up here is that we made the mistake of getting carpet that is actually way too light for life with dogs and kids. So I am going to spot clean a few spots on our carpet as well. That's the bulk of what we are going to do. If you are new here on this channel, my name is Stephanie, aka Big Dog Mom, and on this channel I provide information and resources to help you and your big dog live your best life together. And for me, that includes trying to keep some semblance of sanitation and cleanliness in our home so that it doesn't feel like we are just being taken over by the dogs. As you can see, I have my shirt ready to go, and probably work up a sweat getting the slobber off the walls as job number one. We're gonna get started on cleaning the slobber off the walls. I just use Kirkland baby wipes for the most part. I have used Clorox wipes before, but quite honestly, I'm not totally sure that doesn't hurt your paint. So I am just going to use Kirkland baby wipes, and the slobber actually comes off really pretty easily. It's not terrible. Some of these spots have been here for a while, over a week anyway. It takes a little bit of muscle to get them off, but it's not terrible. But as I'm doing this, I thought what I would do is just share with you a little about how I kind of plan and keep our house somewhat clean. As the dogs, you know, are living here with us, it's no different than, I suppose, if you have babies and toddler toys and things all over the house. It can start to feel like the house has gone to the kids, or in our case, gone to the dogs. One thing that I use in order to stay somewhat on track with my cleaning, making sure that each of the areas of our home are maintained on a regular basis, and that is these Passionate Penny Pincher checklists. These are not designed for dog owners, but I would love to share with you just what they look like and how I use them. So these are little checklists. So as you can see, I don't know if this is going to be backward or not. I hope not. But I'm just going to go with it. If they are, I will shoot an overhead view so you can see these. But basically what they are, there's little checklists. Passionate Penny Pincher, they have a planner that is much more comprehensive, but I didn't get the planner in time. They sold out. So I just got these little checklists, but I absolutely love them. So it basically says, so you have your things that you're gonna do today, and these rotate. So every day there's a few different things. So it's just random areas of your home. So like, for example, today, my goal is to clean our bathrooms, change towels in the bathrooms, restock toilet paper in all of our bathrooms. And then this is where I adapt this to life with big dogs. So you can see I bring Mo upstairs. Mo is our robot, the little Roomba robot. So I need to bring him upstairs so that he can sweep. But first, I'm going to wipe the slobber off the walls. I'm gonna clean our dog beds, and then I'm gonna spot clean the carpet. So that was my goal for today. These are items that are done every single day. So exercise and self-care, shower, start laundry, clean your bathroom sinks. Passionate penny pincher, she does a lot of like home cooking and cleaning, and just how to make your house just feel like a home and not be overwhelmed by all of the stuff that you have to do. And the way you overcome the overwhelm is by staying on track, right? Little bits every little day make a huge difference in terms of your productivity. And so anyway, I adapt these, and I always include the things that I add on here are usually dog related items. So that's what we are doing today. And so I have my pen and I just check them off as I do them. I have already gathered all of the towels, so they're sitting in the washer right now. And what I'll do is I'll add the dog bed to that, and then I'm actually gonna grab another dog bed cover and throw them all in so it's a full load. So I'll put a link down below if you're interested in looking at those, but I absolutely love them. So I would love to know what you do to keep your house clean. What do you use on your walls? This is one thing that I've gone back and forth. I've used Clorox wipes, like I said, but I feel like those are probably a little abrasive for new paint. I switched to the baby wipes because I feel like they do just as good of a job. But they are probably a little kinder to my walls. And it doesn't help that all of our decor is white, for crying out loud. People that build homes just, it's not very practical for big dogs, for sure. But it does look very nice when it is clean. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I don't know if you can hear Junior. He is snoring so loudly. So if you can see how Sully is laying, see that? This is why our carpet looks the way it does. Sully. If you end up watching any of Lori's videos with Passionate Penny Pinchers, she's always so enthusiastic and like, clean with me, get your checklist out, and you start your cleaning too. Don't make me clean alone. So in her honor, I will say, if you are inspired by this, get a little wipe and walk around your house. See if you have any slobber that can get wiped off the walls or any dog hair that can be swept up. I will say one of the other things that I do like doing sometimes is just putting on my headphones and listening to a podcast or something as I do it. It is quite mindless task actually. But in the areas where I am responsible for doing this, like up here in this landing area, I like to just pass the time with listening to something, being productive, I suppose. This spot right here is pretty nasty. But one of the things I was gonna say too, while I generally am responsible for this kind of landing area, I don't wipe slobber in the kids' bedrooms. This is my son's room, and he is responsible for wiping all of the slobber because the dogs do sleep in his room too. And so if there is slobber on the walls in his bedroom, he is responsible for cleaning all of that. So now I'm going to go over to the other side. We just have a few spots, and then I'm gonna do the banister super duper quick. And I will probably fast forward this part, and then we'll get on to the other aspects of cleaning up after big dogs. Okay. Okay, and I know what this looks like. It looks like I'm just being anally clean and like dusting these. I am not. I can assure you that I am not a clean freak, but there is literally that much slobber. So I think sometimes people think these guys are just, you know, these big, cuddly, gentle giants, and life with big dogs is honestly, it can be so much work. I mean, it's a blessing, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't change a minute of it. I just want to make sure that I am always showing you all sides of big dog ownership. Working up a sweat. We are going to, oh, for the love of God. It's all over the other side. Okay, time to get another wipe. We're in the final stretch here. Right, Junie. There. Hey there, June. There's Junie. Yeah. What is this? Okay. Here's one. And believe it or not, we do get these on the ceiling. So there have been more than one time where we had like a petrified slobber hanging from the ceiling and we don't notice it for a while, who knows how long, because it's like petrified. It's pretty embarrassing to admit that, but it is just what happens. If you want to know like how often you need to do this, I mean, I would say if you can just do this like in every area of your home, just walk around and have like a designated, you know, kind of like I showed you with my checklist. I kind of have like a zone sort of cleaning method where one day it'll just be the kitchen and the dining room area, and then the next day I'll do the master bedroom. Any of the areas of our home where the dogs are and they frequent, and especially where they sleep, tends to be the dirtiest, so those will get touched more frequently. But yeah, I mean, I would say if you can do most of the areas of your home like within, you know, 3 weeks to a month. I mean, I've had people contact me that wanted to know how I kept the house clean with big, hairy, dirty dogs. It's possible to have a big dog and not have your house totally be destroyed. And the answer is yes, you can do that, but just a regular cleaning schedule is really all it takes. It's not that bad, and it's really not that hard. Quite honestly, it's taken me probably a total of 10 minutes to wipe the slobber on all of these. I mean, I'm looking around to see if I have any other spots that I missed, but I did the banister. I mean, I did that whole wall, all the doors, and then these 2 doors. It was really not that bad. Okay, because I love to feel like I've gotten a lot done, I changed the towels in the bathrooms, and then I wiped slobber upstairs. So now I'm going to get the dog beds and get the spot clean some of the spots on the carpet. So I think what we'll do first is the dog bed to get that up off the floor, and then I will do the carpet, and I'll show you what I do for that. Okay, so let's go get the dog bed. Sully vacated it just for me. Good job, Saul. This is you just literally unzip it. And if you are unfamiliar with big Barker dog beds, seriously, if you have a big dog, get yourself one. This will be the best money you ever spent, ever. The dog beds don't come with this liner. This is a waterproof liner that we got extra for it. It costs a little bit more, but quite honestly, it makes changing the dog bed so much easier, because that cover just goes literally right on and off. Otherwise, you tend to be battling the foam, which I could show you the foam. I have tons of Big Barker videos, and I will have more coming soon. So I will stick a link up above for several of the Big Barker dog bed videos that I've done, so you can see those in much more detail, and I talk all about them. But nonetheless, so this is their Big Barker dog bed. So I am going to throw this nasty, oh my gosh, Sully, you are so dirty. Okay, so we're gonna throw this in the wash with the towels that I already put in there. So again, I would say, you know, between the slobber and the dog beds and a few spot cleans on the carpet, 15-20 minutes, I would say max to get this done. I do too many spots. It's almost beyond repair. We almost need a professional cleaner, quite honestly, up here, because the carpet, it's pretty bad. And I basically just use Nature's Miracle. It's kind of the tried and true. It's stain and odor remover. There's nothing, I mean, it's just what I've always used. There may even be better products on the market, but this is like the refill container that I use, and I just refill my little pump. And it works pretty well. I mean, I will say, like, Junior lays in the laundry room pretty often because the floor is a little bit cooler. And right here where he lays his head gets really, really pretty gross. Okay, so now that I have that sprayed on here, I'm gonna wipe it. So what do you do for the carpet in your home when your dogs soil it? What do you guys use? I would love to know. So put in the comments below any suggestions that you have, something better that you found than Nature's Miracle. Yeah, word to the wise. So another big dog mom tip, don't buy white carpet if you want dogs. It's literally the worst. Our carpet in the basement is more of like a brownish gray, kind of a little darker color, and it is so enjoyable to go down there. As soon as the cover is done in the wash, which is still working, we will put that back on the dog bed, and then we are pretty much done up here. Let me put this away and let's do kind of a before and after here. Oh, and don't want to forget. Okay, so now we can cross off spot clean carpet. Yay! Yay us, we were so productive today. Okay, so now I am going to, minus the dog bed. So you gotta maybe ignore the dog bed here. But hopefully, I'm gonna just spin around here, not make you dizzy. Okay, so hopefully, you can see how much better this looks on the carpet. It looks so much better. Okay, so now we're gonna mark off Mo upstairs. We are going to get him started. To do that, I have to turn my phone off and stop filming. So we're gonna get him going, and then I will be back with a few closing comments and a couple more tips that you wanna make sure you stay for. So I will be right back. Get up. All right, watch out. Up, up, up. Come on. Oh. Calming signals. Calming signals. Come on. You gotta move. You gotta move. Come on. Let's go. Oh, come on. Okay, I wanted to share just a few parting thoughts with you as we close out this video. And just a few tips from a fellow big dog owner, somebody that has had large and giant breed dogs nearly my entire life. My first tip is don't wait until the last minute in order to get your house in order. Quite honestly, it's super simple to just come up with a zone cleaning, if that's what you want to call it, or a different system, whatever it is for you. Come up with a routine and a system for keeping your house in order. So I use these checklists, like I mentioned, but you could use anything else. You could use just whatever other planner you use, and then just keep track of the different areas of your home. So say one One day you do your kitchen, and maybe that week actually you focus on your kitchen. So the first day you wipe your counters and your cabinets. The next day you focus on floors. The next day you focus on any windows in there and windowsills or baseboards. You just come up with a system. So maybe that week you're just focused on the kitchen. And then the next week you do your living room. And the following week you do your bedroom. Something like that. That to me is so much more simple than a day-long frantic cleaning before people come over. So that's my first tip. Just have a system, figure out what works best for you. If you like this idea, or even she has planners too that I think she's launching soon. So, something like that it's fantastic. But if that doesn't work for you, if you're not kind of a checklist kind of a person, come up with a different system. But my advice is don't wait until the last minute. My second tip for you is to enlist your children. Your children can help manage your home. So whether it's, managing their own responsibilities, which should go without saying, quite honestly, they should have their own things that they're responsible for. But as it relates to the dogs in our home, there are certain things that mom basically takes care of. And then there are other things that really could be a team effort. And the slobber on the walls and the hair on the floors can definitely be one of those things that the children can absolutely help with. So my kids are responsible usually for this whole upstairs area. This main space that we're in right now, I sometimes will take care of. So that's what I did today. We've had guests in our home most of the summer, and so the cleaning of this got away from us. I have been delayed in getting it done for quite some time. So that's why I tackled this up here today. Normally, one or the other child will take care of it, but they manage their rooms and they have a checklist of things. And so if I say to them, I need you to wipe the slobber on the main floor, they know exactly what that means. They know to grab, a baby wipe or a Clorox wipe or a wet dish rag or something, and to get that slobber off. So they know how to do it. So I would just say, teach your children what the expectations are and what's entailed in a specific job, and make sure that they are a part of the responsibility of owning your big dogs. Kids can feed dogs, they can pick up dog poop. There's tons of stuff that children can do that can help out with your dogs, and it teaches them valuable lessons about dog ownership and the responsibility that comes with owning these beautiful dogs. They aren't just, as I mentioned before, just these big gentle giants that are just beauty and love, and it's pretty simple to own them. It's so much more complicated. There's so much more involved in big dog ownership that teaching your children that early on is just invaluable. So I hope those tips help. If you like this video and you like learning about, life with large and giant breed dogs, I will put another video up here that I think you will really like. And I have an entire playlist that is all about living with large and giant breed dogs that I think you might really like as well. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you got any value from this video, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on for any future videos, and click that like button if you liked it. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Bye for now. Hi. Come on. You are the source of all the mess, Sully. Sully! So we gotta take the photo. Get up. Sally, get up. So, come on. Up, up, up. Come here. Come on. Up here. Over here. Let's go. Good boy. Oh, man. Okay, come here. You guys sit right. No, go in this way. Go in this way. Go in this way. Okay, now come here. Okay, so come here. Good. Sit. Sit.